We're live. All the things are live. All the things are live. All the things are live. The musicians are alive, and we're in the same place. Friends, please welcome on tour from Canada, Leslie Hudson, live from my house.
Yay!
And my name is S.J. Tucker. In case you didn't know that part. Hi.
I mean, how did you find? Yeah. This is okay. I'm gonna sing, and not be distracted by the little owl who's watching me. He's very cute over there. Thinking of my owls. So I'm on a tour called Darkest Nights and Ghostly Lights, and I'm singing songs about ghost stories and dark nights of the soul, and this is a true story of a ghost who followed me home. And she camped out in my basement for a while until we had to have a little discussion, and she needed to move on because I'm not a fan of being watched while I sleep. And so this is called She Followed Me Home. She had mud caked to the hem of her dress. It was wet, her boots squelched through it as she dragged it thick across my kitchen floor. Every step was deliberate. Her long coat was thin, like she'd worn it in spring. It had rained and rain back when she had walked on her final day. Her wild hair framed her face, it wasn't there. She followed me home from the cemetery. She watched me sleep. She was the basement creek. She was the woman in the window with the cavernous stare round every corner. She was everywhere. She was raging wrath, so dispossessed, holding fast to the body she left. When she stared me down, she leaned into it, and what she said to me I will never forget. She said, "You can see me, and you can hear me, and if you can see and hear me, then you know I didn't die willingly. I didn't die willingly." She followed me home from the cemetery. She watched me sleep. She was the basement creek. She was the woman in the window with the cavernous stare round every corner. She was everywhere. When I looked into her hollow eyes, I saw the tear. I saw the sticks in her hair. I heard her voice say, "You can't sever all ties. Now solve the crime. Make your vengeance mine instead." I can see you, and I can feel you, but I can't undo what's been done to you, and I can't do what you asked me to. I can't do what you're asking me to do. She followed me home from the cemetery. She watched me sleep. She was the basement creek. She was the woman in the window with the cavernous stare round every corner. She was everywhere. She followed me home. She watched me sleep. She was the basement creek. She was the woman in the window with the cavernous stare round every corner. She was everywhere, every corner. Silent applause. Oh, she did move on, and I did send her to somebody who could help her. She just, she didn't want to go, so it required intervention. But I'm fine with ghosts hanging out in the house as long as there's an agreement going on, and she did not want to abide by any agreement, so she had to go. So there's a folktale, an Irish folktale that I learned from Jane Yolen. She has a collection of folktales called Favorite Folktales from Around the World, and it is my favorite, probably, book ever. That's the one I would take. Suj would take The Last Unicorn, and I would take this one. And it's a little true story, a legend, I suppose, turns into a legend. And I've heard that it also exists in Germany, of a woman named Mrs. Butler, and she goes to sleep at night and she dreams of this house. And every time she dreams of it, in the morning she wakes up and she tells her family about it. And it becomes a standing joke because she has these dreams for 10 years, and she keeps exploring different parts of the house. And 10 years later, they move from Ireland to outside of London. They retire there, and they're looking for a new house, and the estate agent brings them to this one. And Mrs. Butler goes, "Oh no, I'll lead the tour." And she walks them through the whole place because it's the house she's been dreaming about for 10 years. And it was on the market for a very low price, and when they finally find out why, they're told by the housekeeper that the house is haunted, but she doesn't need to worry because she is the ghost. So she basically dream-walked her way into her own house, and the house of her dreams, which is what the story is called in the collection. So I wrote her a song, and also me a song, about that idea of creating that space that you want to occupy at some point. And for me, it's my own house. So this is called Haunting the House. And both of these songs are on my Samhain album that I released last fall called Hemlock, Honey, and Crows. To dream like Mrs. Butler dreams. She walks out like a memory, strolling reality, or so it seems. She walks out like a ghost, making the most of her see-through perambulation, haunting the house, haunting the house of her dreams. So I imagine a house not too large, a staircase and bookcases, old leather suitcases, wide open windows and chairs by the fire, crows on the rooftop, and salt on the stovetop, and herbs hanging down from the ceiling. I want to dream like Mrs. Butler dreams. She walks out like a memory, strolling reality, or so it seems. She walks out like a ghost, making the most of her see-through perambulation, haunting the house of her dreams. So out like a ghost, making the most of her see-through perambulation, haunting the house of her dreams, haunting the house of her dreams. So I will conjure a place of my own, a hedge which is haven, a life to be brave in, trees on the walls like the woods have come wandering into my never done, witnessing more than I'm breathing out into the forest. I want to dream like Mrs. Butler dreams. She walks in like a memory, strolling reality, or so it seems. She walks out like a ghost, making the most of her see-through perambulation, haunting the house of her dreams, haunting the house of her dreams.
I'm losing my mind over there off screen because it's so pretty and because I can see the whole thing while you're singing. The movie plays in my head.
Because that's how it was written, right? It was just like I envision it, and I've built my house in Ireland. I know what it looks like. It's got all. I know exactly the floor plan, and it's got a studio and it has a greenhouse, and it's surrounded by poisonous plants and big Irish wolfhounds. That's the goal. It's the dream. I'm gonna pass it off now to Suj, who's gonna come over here. We're gonna migrate around the room. Can you get past the camera?
Perambulations.
Yes, it's
Very.
not as see-through as Mrs. Butler.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
Can you
trip
get around?
over a tripod.
We have a lot of stuff set up here.
And die. So the reason that we're doing all of this today, which I was too excited to have the presence of mind to mention when I started this stream. Hello everyone, thank you for watching. If you're watching later, thank you for that too. Is because Leslie and I have a shared full online concert December 10th, and we wanted to give you plenty of advance notice so that you could come. It'll be at onlineconcertthing.com December the 10th, and there are 2 show times, so you can come and watch the matinee in the afternoon, or if you're overseas, you can watch in the evening where you are. And then for the folks that work all day, you can come and watch the evening replay if that suits your schedule. So you only need to buy a ticket one time, and then you get to choose which showing you're gonna watch. So hopefully we made that easy and straightforward. But check out Leslie's tour dates in case you are in their path, because if you have been watching the stream up to this point, you know that you do not want to miss this person performing live for you. I don't want to miss it, and I have it in my living room downstairs right now. And since it's still not necessarily safe for us to come and see all of you, we're thinking outside the box and coming to see each other, us musicians, and making shows for you in our shared space where it's less likely for anybody to come home with a germ. I couldn't roll my R, but I tried.
I can't roll them either.
I tried. I'm gonna move my Facebook camera just slightly. Thank you all for your patience. We know you have many choices when you fly, and I'm sorry if this sounds weird while I'm doing it, but I'm closer to the camera, and I am not tall. Some of y'all know me and know that already. It's okay.
I'm gonna move this
Okay.
so it follows you.
Thank you.
There.
Hi. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. It's a beautiful Saturday outside. We thought really hard about doing all of this in the grass out there with the lake behind us, but then noisy landscaping things started up elsewhere on the property, and also it is hunting season, and we are right smack in the middle of Arkansas here. So I'll just I don't think you need me to describe it any harder than I just did. I think you get the picture. Leslie also has a tour playlist on Bandcamp. It's lesliehudson.bandcamp.com.
It is.
It's right there at the top of all of the songs that they chose. This beautiful curated playlist of what they're playing while they're out here on the road. Dale Walters, hey Dale and Rita. Dale and Rita say, great to see the two of you together with each other. I agree. And Dale says, we're orange. I'm like, yes, sir. I have the biggest, most ridiculous orange glasses. And I call them my hunting season special. Because you can't miss them. And I love orange. So I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got an orange cowboy hat, an orange felt hat somewhere. But anyhow, I wanted to match Leslie's playlist ever so slightly with the songs that we're putting together for the online show next month, the full online concertthing.com show, which you don't have to wait to buy a ticket for. You can buy it anytime. You can buy it now. They're available now, and that would be a great emotional little bit of a boost for us, because when we see the ticket sales come in, we're like, yeah, people are going to watch it. Because we're all exhausted and we've all had a billion online things to do over the past 2 years at least, and these rolling 20s just keep on rolling. So if you are able to tune in, we thank you. And we love getting to stand side by side and do this free preview for you today, while my little 4-year-old agent of chaos is next door with his grandparents. I think he's actually having a swimming lesson right now in town, in the heated pool. Very important. But yeah, we'll keep this up in our video archives on our respective pages and channels, so you can watch it again. But please come on the 10th if you're able, and if you miss that, even we will have a video that we'll keep up for sale as long as both performers are good with it. And so that'll be in the video store at Online Concert Thing if you have plans that day, because Mama knows everybody got plans. So I started off saying that I wanted to match Leslie's playlist again, and then I went down a rabbit trail. So I picked a couple of ghosty songs as well, and one of them is unreleased and one of them is on my Stolen Season record, which gets more personal than I ever dared to be before that point. But first, this is a little thing about ancestor work, which a lot of us tend to think about this time of year. It will be on the next full-length thing that I unleash upon the planet. And the stars as well, why not? This is called Girl and Ghost. Country charmer, cunning and kind, mark the changing weather. Heaven knows what we may find when we seek together. Cunning woman, keep your head, heed the wind and watch the sky. Power fit to raise the dead, wit enough to let them lie. Silent in the ground until she sings, sleeping deep beneath the pathway, still as stone. Root and loam and secret silent bones until she calls. Country charmer, who are your kin? Where do they lie down? Do they mind their manners when they're underneath the ground? Cunning woman, do they hear when you're crying in the night? When you weep with no one near, do spirits rise to hold you tight with consent? Silent in the ground until she sings, sleeping deep beneath the surface, still as stone. Root and loam and secret silent bones until she calls. Norman bought a ticket, thank you.
Yay, Norman.
Until she calls, we will bide. And when she calls, We will rise until she calls. We will abide, and when she calls us, we will rise. Country drama, people will talk, mark the changing weather. Heaven knows the lands we've walked, girl and ghost together. Coming woman, do not let hush and whisper worry you. They'll not turn upon you yet, but we'll be ready when they do. Silent in the ground until she sings, sleeping deep beneath the pathway, still as stone. Root and loam and secret silent bones until she calls. Until she calls, we will bide, and when she calls, we will rise. Until she calls, we must bide, and when she calls us, we must rise. The guitar chukas are Bauron on the recording, and there are many lovely, spooky, interweaving, wordless vocal parts added by our buddies also in Canada, Rachel, Hudson, and Heather Dale. I'm still here though. Ooh, and now we're gonna tune because we're nice. So professional. You wouldn't believe the numbers of books and toys that are scattered around the feet of all the camera tripods in here. Wait, oh, some of you know. Some of you know exactly what that's like. If you know, you know. It'll be worth it. So while I'm doing this, please make sure that you're following Leslie's channels and socials and things, and following my socials and channels and things. I won't suggest Twitter because you don't need the drama right now, but in all other places, just search for our names. SJ Tucker Music, Leslie Hudson Music, and we're likely to pop up. And one of the places I want to encourage you to keep in touch, of course, is the Patreon. Because the Patreon allows little get-togethers like this to happen and pays for things like mic stands and camera tripods and faster internet. Thank you, goddess. Which is the reason we're able to do this at all where I'm currently standing. So it's patreon.com/Leslie Hudson Music. I'll say that one more time. Patreon.com/Leslie Hudson Music. And patreon.com/SJ Tucker Music. And I am a couple of days behind with November rewards. So you haven't missed anything yet. It's a great time to hop on.
Mine goes out on the 21st of the month.
Okay, and Leslie's, I don't know, hoping you all heard that, but I'll say it again. Leslie's rewards for their patrons go out on the 21st of the month, which is really smart, by the way. Don't set up expectations and make promises that you can't keep. Okay, I am gonna take a minute and read some comments here because we have some sweet people coming through to say things, and I'm gonna have to like poke. Yeah, of course you can. Thank you, Krista. Krista's gonna buy a ticket.
Yay!
Oh, Krista, before you do that, there are 2 shows of mine up on online concert thing right now. I should warn you. I'm sharing November 10th, that's next week, and November 13th, a replay with one of my other creative besties out here, Kat Hetherington, who is our poet friend, our mutual friend in New Mexico. And Kat has some new work that I get to help her showcase. So that'll be this month's concert online. And next month, December 10th, is when Leslie and I will be sharing a show with you that we're going to film while we are side by side, and then we have time to edit it and make sure that it is what we want it to be. We've got at least a couple weeks to make it as perfect as we possibly can for y'all to enjoy.
Yay!
Do you see any? Yeah, come see the nice things people saying or saying about you, and then I'll sing more.
You can tell of the two of us who is used to doing this, because I am not. It's not me.
Yeah, Vicky, thank you for that feedback. We're filming with 3 separate devices for 3 separate places right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's what's going on. We've got 2 phones and an iPad. Set like in this little forest of stands. Right
well,
here.
I was singing. I had to not look anymore because it was too.
Betsy, that's
one
so sweet.
screen
Thank
is
you.
hard enough.
I know.
3 screens is
This is you and Debbie.
Yeah, that's
Debbie and Kathy. Hi, y'all.
Yay!
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, thank you, Eric. So sweet. And hi, YouTube. I haven't forgotten you. I know you're there. If anybody needs me to respond to a comment that I missed a minute ago, it's okay to type it again now if you're still here.
Does it just pop up on YouTube?
Well,
I'm getting a tech lesson.
like right at the bottom. Right down
at
here.
the bottom.
Yeah, we're very pro today. We're very experienced in
Yeah.
seat of pants. That's what we are. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
You do.
I know what I'm doing.
You do. Very, very, very much.
And we're also taping this on a big separate camera. My Canon is off screen over there so that we can share it to the places that we're not currently live streaming if we like it enough to do that. And that'll be the same camera that we use in for the songs that we play together and apart while we are here in the same spot to record a full online show for y'all for next month. Here's one of my other favorite ghost stories disguised as a love song. This is Dream of Mississippi. And if Lonnie Scott of the Weird Web Radio podcast is watching, I know he loves this one, so shout out to Lonnie. If you like witchy stuff and paranormal things, check out his podcast. Magic finds us kicking up the dust along the road. Silence travels farther than a story often told. Vagabond I've been and vagabond will always be. Running down the devil at every crossroads that I see. I never thought to be called back to a home that I outgrew. But the summer's gone, the call is strong, and there's something I must do. Thought I knew all of the stories that a southern girl could know. But there's a dream of Mississippi that I never tell a soul. That I never tell a soul. There's a boy there with his arms outstretched to me when I pass by. Some days I wish my heart were dead too tired to even cry. When missing him is all I do, the days all pass me by. With these dreams of Mississippi and these ghosts who cannot lie. Oh, this ring rests on my finger like a baby on a wall. And whispers gather round, begun to dance when darkness falls. Everything I see adds up to say the tale is told. But back into his arms is really not that far to fall. There is moonlight on the river where I never thought I'd go. There's a dream of Mississippi that I never tell a soul. That I never tell a soul. At night I swear I feel him, and so my eyes stay closed. Distance brings us closer now than ever I supposed. Who knows? So I'm going where the sunshine shimmers right through summer's end, where the heat will lay you out before the harvest comes to end. The world I thought done called me back again with his dreams of Mississippi and his ghost who calls me friend. There is moonlight on the river where I never thought I'd go. There's a dream of Mississippi that I'd never tell a soul. Thought I knew all of the stories that a southern girl could know. There's a dream of Mississippi that I'd never tell a soul. That I'd never tell a soul. That I'd never tell a soul. I will never tell. Spooky season does not have to end with the changing of the calendar to November, because spooky things don't stop happening.
No.
Just because it's not October anymore. So that's all we had planned to share with you all today. Thank you for the applause in the comments. I'm going to try to go back and respond to the things that I missed. But we may have to take some time to remove the things that are able to be knocked over, because when the 4-year-old comes home, all bets are off and nothing is safe. I'm not saying he's destructive. I just know that he loves all of these things, and he's great. He knocks me out. He's wonderful. But I also removing temptation is never necessarily a bad thing.
The cat also wants to walk across these keys so
he's
badly.
not allowed. He's being a butt today.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. That's their job. Oh, Kathy says this was a bright spot in the day.
Yay.
And thank you, Laura. Okay. Well, we love you all. Big time. And there's more. There's more to come. So stay in touch and stay tuned. I'm gonna turn the off buttons now.
All the things. All the things. One.
Get to look at my face.
There's the face.
Close up.
Face.